Hi guys, and welcome to another Ace Tanker for the Conqueror. Now, I posted an Ace Tanker for the Conqueror not so long ago, and I did mention in that video that I had another game that was played a couple of days later on stream that was almost identical, and this is it. It's a tier 10 game. Pretty close game, 54%er with 2 arty on the enemy team. But it's a bonus video today, guys. I'm just throwing this in just to give you a little bit more World of Tanks content. And you can't really complain. There was another video this morning. So anyway, here we go. We are on Fiery Salient. And like I say, it's a very, very similar game to the last Conqueror game. Only major differences this time round is that the enemy team do have RT, 2 RT, and whereas in the last game I got the Ace Tanker through damage and spotting, this time I'm going to be mainly getting the Ace Tanker through damage. Don't do quite as much spotting in this game. So like I said on the last video, I really do like this position, especially for a tank like the Conqueror, because it allows you to support the hill, it allows you to support the 1-2 lines. And someone pointed out in the comments that this position is only good as long as RT is not focused on you. So I got spotted and I fall back for that very reason. You'll see that I'm very, very defensive. I fall back quite a lot as soon as I get spotted, simply because there is RT on the enemy team, as that Centurion 7-1 is finding out, and he is getting annihilated. But yet, even though he's lost all his hit points, he's still pushing. Now, to be fair to him, he did get quite a few spots, but he's paid for it with most of his health. But for some reason, he's still being aggressive, and still, instead of falling back into a defensive position, he keeps pushing. And I kind of want to keep my distance from him because I don't want RT to take him out. But there we go. There's an example of some very, very inexperienced play there. There was absolutely no reason for that guy to be pushing the ridge line. And he could have easily, even after losing most of his health, he could have fallen back. He could have gone into a support position, a sniping position, and kept his gun in the game. But he kept pushing forward. Now, I'm not happy with the fact that my team are not pushing. We've got most of our team sitting on the 1-2 lines. How often do you see this on this map? The entire team decide to camp in the bottom left-hand corner of the map, or the top right-hand corner. So our heaviest tanks all camping and sniping in the corner of the map. I find that really, really annoying. Okay, finally get to be able to do some support work on the hill, get a nice shot into the side of the mouse, and there's my first damage of the game. First time I've fired my gun. So get another shot into the mouse. Fortunately, I would have thought that was a penetrating hit, but his turret may have been slightly angled. So there we go. Nice 1200 damage on the mouse, and he's still advancing. Just need someone to spot him. So I'm just being very, very patient. So E100, one of the best players on the enemy team. I get spotted and in comes RT, so I've got to do a hasty retreat, trying to keep my movements erratic. Looking for shots on this Conqueror, and pre-aim that one nicely. Don't leave him on much health, but again it's gotten me spotted, so I've got to take erratic movements with my tank and hope that RT are not looking my way. So again, just being very, very patient. Letting the enemy team make a mistake. So someone is getting spots on the hill. Side of a Conqueror. And another very nice shot, so I'm up to 2k damage. Get a shot into the IS-8. And as long as I'm not being spotted... I thought that shot would have gotten me spotted, but it didn't. But as long as I'm not being spotted, I can continue to work here and support both flanks. So our team are finally starting to push the 1-2 lines. And I'm just waiting for targets of opportunity here. Okay, Centurion, not much to shoot at. And unfortunately, I'm a fall victim to the very, very troll turret armor on the Centurion 7-1. Only managed to bounce, but it does get me spotted, so once again I've got to go into RT evasion mode. Moving erratically, moving from side to side, changing direction. But now a Jagdtiger's been spotted on the hill. And unfortunately, I do track him, but don't do any damage. So just going for some blind shots. Hoping that I retracked him. And I can't see where those shells are impacting, but with a bit of luck we may have gotten a couple of blind shots in. So it's still a pretty close game. Score is 3-3. And the Jagdtiger has lost a lot of health. So my blind shots must have gone in. Put another shot in. And again, I'm just trying to get some of my own spots here. And I get spotted. So instead of being able to focus on the hill, I've got to go into RT evasion again. There we go. Just trying to keep a rock between myself and the T-62A, popping up to see if I can get shots on the hill again. So now that the T-62A has moved up, I'm wondering whether or not I can sneak shots into this E-75. And we do manage to get one shot in. And I don't get spotted. So take him out for kill number 1. Okay, someone has just spotted me. Jagdpanzer E100, very, very lucky bounce there. And once again, I'm moving erratically. Checking to see where RT is. That shot came from A9, A0. So I'm typing in chat, telling my RT that RT is in A0. Meanwhile, our team have decided to push up the 2 line, meeting very, very little resistance. We're winning 6-4. And once again, I'm able to support the hill with side shots, get a nice shot into the side of the E4. T62A is back. Not much to aim at. Unfortunately, pre-shoot that one. That was probably the first really bad shot I've made. T62A has advanced across the railway lines, and if I hadn't taken that shot at the E4, I would have been able to get a shot into him, but in the meantime, get a shot into the 40T that's been spotted. And it seems that most of the enemy team are now camping in the corner of the map. Hint of a shot at the 62A, but miss. Okay, someone has tracked him, get a shot into his rear. That takes me up to 4.3, 4.4k damage. So 3 minutes left of this game. Still lots of potential targets. Got the side of a Jagdpanzer. And unfortunately, even though I had his side, I still managed to bounce. He may have been at a slight angle, but I would have thought this gun had more than enough penetration to pen him. And again, shoot the E100 side of the turret just as he falls back. So let's try this Jagdpanzer E100 again, get a shot in. And really, the Conqueror is a support tank, it is a sniper. You don't have the armor on a Conqueror to play it aggressively unless you're top tier. And even when you are top tier, and I'm not in this game, it can still let you down. So there we go, take out the Jagdpanzer E100 for kill number 2. I'm up to 5.3k damage. Track the E100. And T62A is on the hill. Completely tunnel vision there, didn't realize we'd lost the hill. So now there's a Waffenträger E100. Thankfully he's not focused on me. So I've spotted the 62A again. He's given me a side. Take a snapshot. It goes in. There's kill number 3. Just 2 enemy tanks left, and let's just speed it up because the replay's been long enough. So 2 enemy tanks left, only a minute left in the game. Bounce on an RT. Yes, that was a Conqueror bouncing with premium ammo on an RT. I am firing premium ammo because it's the only ammo I've left in my tank. I've got 2 HE shells, but I haven't even looked at my ammo counter. So hoping to sneak a shot in. GWE 100 is obviously in the corner. Nothing to aim at, and my team takes him out. So we won that game with just 7 seconds left on the clock. It was another Ace Tanker in the Conqueror, very, very similar to the previous game. I picked up High Caliber and Confederate. So I finished top on XP with 1342, 6,860 damage, so quite a few of my blind shots went in, and 4 kills. 31 shots fired, 27 hits, 21 penetrations. Unfortunately, some of those bounces were a little bit iffy considering how good the gun on the Conqueror is, but RNG. Damaged 12, destroyed 4, and did 2,095 assistance damage. I earned 30,000 credits for that with a premium account. Unfortunately, I probably fired a couple of premium shells towards the end when I should have been firing HE, but I hold my hand up and say I didn't even realize I'd run out of regular AP. Didn't realize I was firing premium. 2013 XP on a ×2 with a special event thrown in left me on 4,529 XP, again with the premium account. So a very, very similar game to the previous Conqueror Ace Tanker, again on that map and again in the same position. Major difference was that in the previous game I managed about 6,000 assistance damage and spotting damage, whereas this time I was doing more damage dealing and less assistance damage, but still can't complain about 2,100 assistance damage. But anyway, there you go. Bonus video for today. It was played on stream, so you may have seen the game before, and thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.